Hello and happy Monday. Namaste. Today is Monday, the 20th of March. It's the vernal equinox, also known as Ostara in the pagan tradition. And coming on just to do a little yoga session with you all. Whoever is out there and whoever views this, I want to welcome you. Namaste. Meg, I think you're out there signed up for class. You'll watch this, I'm sure, at some point. And Marion, maybe you're out there too. And maybe there are more of you that I don't know of, but I want to welcome you and have you know I'm wishing you a happy spring. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our yoga practice this morning in a comfortable seat. So if you'll take a moment just to find a nice tall spine. You can rest your hands to your knees, maybe turn your palms face up or down, draw thumb and first finger together. And then take a moment just to allow your eyes to close. Maybe a couple deep breaths in and out as you adjust to your comfortable seat. And begin to follow your breath so that you breathe in through the nostrils, traveling all the way down to the base of the torso. And as you exhale, sense the breath rooting into the earth. Excuse me. So this, of course, is a beautiful day to honor the balance of all things, as it is a day where the day and night is equal in length. From here on out, of course, the days will get a little bit longer and the nights a little shorter until we reach the pinnacle when summer begins. But as it is a day of balance, can you notice the root down into the earth through the sitting bones and that which rises from the roots? So again, just following the lines of the breath in through the nostrils, down to the root of the pelvis, and then into the earth itself. And noticing the gentle rise up through the spine, the crown of your head, as you become more and more grounded. And as you breathe in this way, take a moment to reflect into the body. And just notice what the physical body may be sharing with you this morning or whenever you're taking this practice. There is an incredible amount of wisdom that your physical body holds. And it speaks to you in sensations. Now, the idea is, of course, that we become really clear on what those sensations are meaning, what they are trying to convey. And there's all sorts of nuance, I know, at least in my body, for what those sensations are. Sometimes a painful place can be a place that holds a lot of information as far as remaining there or what I'm holding on to or what I'm maybe fearful of letting go. And other places where it's difficult to sense sensation at all. What's helpful then to really accurately interpret the messages of the body is a mind that is clear and receptive and open, willing to receive whatever the body is sending without having to put, an egotistical spin, right? So I think of that as like looking for what we want to see. So let's take 3 more breaths like this. Again, follow the lines of the breath, inhaling through the nose, down to the root of the pelvis, and then into the earth. And do the best you can to clear your mind, letting go of everything that has already happened or anything yet to come. And then on your next inhale, bring your hands together at the center of your heart and rub your hands briskly back and forth. Create a little heat between your palms, inhale and exhale. Allow the hands to now just rest at your heart center. And notice the little buzz of sensation between the palms, maybe some heat that's built there. And with your hands at your heart center, drop your awareness into your heart and take a moment to dedicate your practice. So if there's anyone in your world who may be struggling or suffering, anyone that you'd like to send a little bit of heart light to, just take a moment to bring them into your heart space and your awareness here. Remember, through the heart, we are connected to all things and to Source itself. And so, as much as we share heart light with those who may need it, we also fill our own selves with the light of the One, remembering that we are so much more than the fluctuations of the mind, so much more than the limits of the body, so much more than the patterns we have established. Take a deep inhale breath, fill your lungs all the way full. Hold the breath at the top, and then exhale through your mouth. Then inhale the hands to the third eye center and take a moment just to relax the mind, again, letting go of everything that has already happened or anything yet to come. And tune your mind to a present and positive statement or image or feeling. See or sense or even hear your intention resonate through the mind. Then take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top. And as you exhale, bring your hands back down to heart center. And we'll open our practice now with 3 rounds of Om. Inhale. And as you exhale, bow the chin to the chest and then release the hands, allow the eyes to open. We're going to stay seated a little bit longer, but I'll have you change the cross of your legs. So your opposite shin is in front. Okay, then inhale, lift both arms to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift both arms to the ceiling. Lengthen up and out of the waist, maybe even look up. Exhale the hands to the heart. And now one more time, both arms to the sky. Inhale. And exhale the hands to the heart center. Take just your right arm to the sky as you breathe in. Place your left hand to the floor outside your left hip and reach the right arm overhead as you slide the left hand out. Relax the left elbow, let your left shoulder descend. As you lengthen the right side waist, root and ground the outer right hip to the floor as you reach through the right hand. Move the head back and the throat open. Take an inhale. One more exhale. With an inhale, come all the way up to seated. Release the right hand to the floor, and as you breathe in, lift the left arm up. Slide the right hand out from the hip, reach the left arm overhead, relax the right elbow, right shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen out of the left side and root the outer left hip to the earth as you reach the left arm overhead, and then move the head back and the throat open. Breathe in and breathe out. One more, inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale all the way back up to seated. Exhale, release the left hand to the floor. Then both arms to the sky one more time. Reach up. Exhale the hands to the heart. Interlace your fingers, press the palms forward. Exhale and round your back. Inhale, take both arms to the sky. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Now bring the hands back behind you. Turn your fingers to face forward and unwind your legs so your feet are on the earth, hip width distance. Roll the shoulders onto the back, straighten the arms and lift up the chest. So a little back bend here. Ground down through the soles of the feet. Take another inhale. One more exhale. You can stay here if you like. Lift your hips up and off the floor. Come into a little table, reverse tabletop. Again, lengthen from the arms really to the shins. As you lift your hips away from the floor. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, lower your hips to the earth. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees drop out to the sides. Clasp the ankles or the tops of the toes. Lift the heart on your inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Hands around the tops of the toes or the ankles. You can then sway the torso from side to side. The next time you lean over to the right side, let's just hold there. Kind of hook your right elbow around your shin. Bring your left hand to the upper inner thigh and roll the shoulders back. Then inhale, you're lengthening this left side body. And on your exhale, just turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Draw the shoulder blades together behind the heart. Take an inhale. Exhale and turn open. And then release, inhale, come back to center, switch, go to the left side. Left hands around the toes, elbow to the shin, right hand to the upper inner thigh. You're going to press down gently as you lift into the left side of the torso. And then rotate the heart open. I guess that's the right side of the torso. And breathe in and out. Kind of move the head back, draw the shoulder blades together behind your heart. Lift up the front of the chest. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. Now fold forward over both legs. Just a symmetrical stretch out of those from those asymmetrical stretches. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Release, inhale, come up to seated, draw your knees together, and then I'll have you lay down onto the back. Okay, come all the way to the floor, and when you get to the earth, plant your feet to the floor, extend the arms by the sides, and gently sway your knees from side to side. Breathe in and out. Bring your knees to center and hug them into the chest on your exhale. And give a little rotation with the knees around in a circle. So massage for the lower back here, the sacrum. Rotate your knees the opposite way. Breathe in and out. Take another inhale. As you exhale, hug the knees into the chest, then extend both legs to the ceiling. And separate your feet enough you can rotate your ankles around or your feet around. So one way a few times and then the other. Now inhale, kick up through your heels, extend the arms up and over your head. And as you exhale, point your toes to the sky. Do that again. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale and point. Good. And then one more time. Inhale to flex. Exhale and point. Now, flex the feet on your inhale, reach and lengthen the sides of the body. And as you exhale, bend your knees, place your feet to the floor, arms by the sides. Inhale, lift your hips from the earth, extend the arms up and overhead again. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the knees to the chest. Extend the legs, lift the arms overhead. Inhale, kick through the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, the arms by the sides, feet to the floor. We'll do that again, a little bridge pose variation. Hips rise, arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the knees to the chest. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, extend the legs, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the feet to the earth, arm by the side. Inhale, lift the hips, arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hips, knees to chest, and pause. Okay, we'll roll up to a seated position and then take the feet back behind you or sweep them to one side. We'll come on to the hands and knees. Shift your hips from side to side now. Maybe stretch the gaze over one shoulder and then the other as the hips move to the right and the left. Then inhale and exhale to center. Take the right arm to the ceiling as you breathe in. Exhale and thread the right arm through. Take the shoulder to the earth, the right side of the head to the earth. Extend the left arm to the floor above the crown of your head, or feel free to wrap the left arm around behind your back. Now, as you reach through your right hand, ground down through your right shin, even lift through your right hip. So remember, equal and opposite. We're connecting not only to that which grounds, but that which expands from the grounding. Okay. One more breath in here, one more breath out. Release the left hand down, push the floor away. Inhale, lift the right arm to the sky. And exhale your hand to the floor. Switch sides, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale and thread the arm through, shoulder to the earth, left side of the head to the earth. Extend the right arm to the floor above the crown of your head or wrap your arm around behind your back. And breathe in and out. Remember, as you reach through your left hand, ground down through your left shin. You might even lift your left hip a little bit. And breathe in and out. Kind of rotate the heart open, maybe lifting your right shoulder, right arm a little bit. For one more inhale. One more exhale. Release right hand to the floor. Inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. And exhale the hand to the ground. Now cat and cow. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Inhale. Round the spine. Exhale, scoop the tail, drop the head. Inhale, lift open the heart. Full range of motion with your spine. Exhale and round. And then one more time. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale and round your back. Now come to neutral spine on your inhale. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Your big toes to touch. We'll stretch the hips back, coming into child's pose. Reach the arms forward and place your forehead to the floor. Feel free to gently sway the torso from side to side. You might let your head kind of wave back and forth as you ground the forehead to the floor, seating your intuition. Then lengthen out of the waist. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Now lift the torso up and walk your hands over to the right as far as you can grow. Ground your left palm to the earth and stretch your left side waist back. Take an inhale, fill the lungs, and as you exhale, fold forward. Let your head relax towards the floor. Take one more inhale breath here. One more exhale. Back to center. Inhale, walk the hands through all the way over to the left. Ground your right palm to the floor and stretch the right side waist back. Let your head relax toward the earth. Breathe in and out. Awesome. One more deep breath in. One more breath out. And then inhale, lift up, walk the hands to center. Exhale and pause. And now we'll curl the toes under, straighten the legs, lift your hips, and press up and back, downward dog. Take a few moments then just to pedal out your downward dog. Stretch one heel and then the other to the earth. And the next time you bend your right knee, let's just hold it there for a moment or two. Even though the right knee is bent, you want to keep your hips nice and square. So the right side waist lengthens, even as the knee bends. Take one more inhale here as you exhale, change, switch the bend of the knee. Left knee bends, right heel to the floor. And then it's same thing, even though the left knee is bent, the left side waist stays nice and long. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, give a bend to both knees. Draw the belly button to the back body as you lengthen out of the waist. Take an inhale. And exhale, walk the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold forward. Again, halfway lift. Inhale, pull the navel in, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale and fold. And then one more time, half lift. Inhale, pull the navel in, reach and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, fold forward. And then let's just hang here for a few moments. Shift your weight a little bit forward and back, maybe side to side. And then eventually just land in center and let your upper body relax. So same thing, we want to ground down through the sitting bones, ground down through the soles of the feet and lift up through the sitting bones. So have a sense again of equal and opposite. You know, spring is such a beautiful time of year, but it is full of opposites. There are days that we have that are cloudy, heavy, rainy, cool, and days that we have that are brilliantly bright, sunny, expansive. And you never really know one day from the next which one you're going to get. You might even have multiple in one day. Of course, this is here in Colorado. Take another inhale and one more exhale, and then we'll round slowly to stand. So bend your knees. Let your upper arms be real heavy as you curl all the way up to stand. And then when you come to stand, just rotate your shoulders around a few times. Shake your arms and shake out your legs. Bring your feet a little wider than your hips and just shift your hips from side to side for a moment. Then we'll take the torso around in a circle, rotating the pelvis one way a few times. And then go the other way. Take another inhale and another exhale. We'll come to center and now figure eights with your hips. So lead with one hip as if drawing an 8 on the floor. Bend your knees, keep connecting to the earth beneath you. It's really good for the sacrum, the lower back, the SI joint in the back of the pelvis. Now pause and rotate your hips the opposite way. And breathe in and out. Try not to think about it too much. Remember, if you're getting caught up, just close your eyes, let your body lead. Remember the wisdom in the physical form. Then pause, inhale, and exhale to come to center, relax the arms. Keep your feet wide and lift the arms to the ceiling. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and stretch to the side. So we'll continue to deepen the breath in the lungs, filling all the way to the base of the lungs. Exhale to stretch over. Inhale to center, switch the hands, then exhale to the opposite side. The shoulders roll back and down, move the head back, throat open, inhale, and exhale. Then inhale to center, release and fold forward. So again, feet are nice and wide. Relax down for the ground, lift up halfway, then inhale and exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Now we'll bring the left hand inside the left knee and bend the left knee deeply. Then inhale, glide the weight forward and lift open the heart. As you exhale, straighten the left leg and fold forward. Do that again. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the heart. And exhale, straighten the leg and fold. Then one more time. Inhale, bend to lunge. Exhale and straighten the leg. Now, come back into lunge on your inhale. As you exhale, drop the right knee to the floor. Lift the left arm to the sky and then reach the left arm back behind you. If you like, you could wrap the left arm around behind the back to the right hip. Or continue to reach it out to the wall behind you, straight out. If you'd like, you could bend your right knee and reach back to capture your foot to stretch into the quadricep. But again, feel into the body and notice what the body would like to do. There's a little bit of a combination between what the body is asking for and what the mind thinks is good. So remember, we're balancing that as well. Take one more inhale breath here and one more exhale. Then release the right foot if you have it. Lift the left arm to the sky and place it to the floor under your shoulder. Lift the right knee from the earth, come into runner's lunge. Take an inhale. Then pivot the toes to the side, walk the hands to the long edge of your mat. Take an inhale breath here, exhale, bend the right knee. Straighten the right leg on your inhale and exhale, bend to the left. Let's go side to side one more time. Inhale, straighten left, exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, straighten right, exhale, bend to the left. Now straighten both legs on your inhale and exhale, fold forward. Turn your toes in, the heels out. Let your upper body relax towards the floor as you lift the sitting bones nice and high. Might even bend your knees a little bit. That will help rotate your inner thighs in and back. Sitting bones will lift as you descend down through the crown. Take one more inhale breath here. One more exhale. And then inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way to stand. Exhale and pause. Pivot your left foot to face forward on your inhale. And exhale, bend the left knee. And as you do, extend your arms, come into warrior two. Straighten the leg, lift both arms to the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee and release the arms down. And again, inhale, reach up, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend in. Arms relax down. We'll do one more time. Inhale, the arms reach up tall. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale into warrior two and stay. Arms reach forward and back. You might even flip the palms to face the sky. Bend the left knee nice and deep. Remember your alignment. Left knee and ankle align. Left heel aligns with the mid-arch or heel of your back foot. Now take an inhale and reach forward with your left hand. Lift the arm up and reach it back. Right hand to the shin. Or if you like, you could wrap the right arm around behind the back, taking it to the left hip. Take an inhale, lengthen the left side waist. As you exhale, reach back and bend in. Then release the arms to center and straighten your left leg. Reach the torso forward, tilt your hands to the ceiling in the earth. We'll come into triangle pose. I like to step a little shorter, make a little shorter stance here. So I toe and heel my back foot slightly in. You want the stance long enough that there's a stretch, right? But not so long that you're hanging on for dear life. Now I want to lengthen the lower back. So I'm going to pull the navel strongly in. Send my tailbone toward my back heel. And then oppositely reach to the crown of the head. If you like, the hands can reach to the ceiling and the earth. I really like keeping my right hand to my hip. It helps me lengthen my right side back. But this part of my body is a little compressed. So it feels really good to stay here and lengthen it and use my hand. So that's what I mean, like listen into the body. It could be just a small variation, a placement of your hand here or there that changes things for you. You're going to continue to rotate your right hip open, possibly gaze towards the sky. Spin your navel towards the ceiling. Take one more inhale breath here and one more exhale. Then release and come all the way to stand. Bend your left knee into warrior two. Remember, if you shorten your stance, just lengthen it here. Toe and heel your foot back. Take one more inhale into the heart. As you exhale, place the hands to the top of the mat. Inhale, step your left foot back, downward dog. Then you can stay here in downward dog, or if you like on your next inhale, bring the shoulders over your wrists. Exhale and lower to the floor. Point your toes, draw the elbows in and lift the chest, cobra. Exhale and lower down. Do that again. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra pose. Heel of the hand roots, elbows hug in, collarbones are broad, exhale and lower. Legs are relaxed. One more. Inhale, lift up for cobra pose. Exhale and lower to the earth. Inhale to plank or go back to child's pose. Exhale the hips to the sky, downward dog. And breathe in and out. Take a moment to remember your intention. Clear the mind. Remember receiving the messages of the body as clearly and accurately as possible. Take another inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale everything out, bend the knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale to stand. And exhale the hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, lift both arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And now the left foot steps back. We'll go runner's lunge. Toe and heel your right foot out to the side. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. And breathe in and out. Now, inhale, slide the weight forward. Lift the heart as you exhale. Straighten your right leg and fold. We do it again. Inhale, bend, lunge. Lift the heart. Exhale, straighten the leg and fold. And then one more time. Inhale, lift open the front of the chest. Exhale, straighten the leg. Now come back to lunge. Inhale and exhale, pause. Place your left knee to the floor. Lift the right arm to the sky. And then sweep the right hand back, the palm out. Remember, if you like, your arm can wrap around behind the back. Or you might even bend your left elbow or left knee and reach back to capture your foot. Just again, listen to the body. Remember that if it's an intense sensation, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's better. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's worse. Again, you want to listen in and notice, does that sensation diminish? Does it disperse? Does it intensify? What happens to my mind? Am I able to calm my mind even in the face of some intense sensation? Take one more inhale. As you exhale, release the foot. Lift the right arm to the sky and place it to the floor under your shoulder. Then lift the left knee coming back into runner's lunge. Take an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, pivot to the side, walk the hands to the long edge, and match up the feet. Inhale, exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale to the right. Really, we just go side to side. So however it moves through the body, just move it through the body. One more. Inhale and exhale to the right. Then straighten both legs, turn your toes in, your heels out, and fold forward. Capture the outsides of the ankles or sneak the hands underneath the pinky toe side of the foot. Lift the sitting bones and then descend down toward the floor. Draw the shoulders up and away from your ears. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips, come all the way to stand. Exhale, pause. Pivot your right foot to face forward now. Inhale and exhale, extend the arms, come into warrior two. Take a minute again to find your alignment. Right heel and knee align. Right ankle with the sole of the left foot. Take a breath in and a breath out. Straighten your right leg, reach the arms tall. Exhale, bend the knee, relax the arms down. And again, inhale, rise up, straighten your leg. Exhale and bend in. Good. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend in. And inhale to warrior two and stay. Flip the palms to face the sky. Roll the biceps open, the shoulders on the back. Now reach forward with your right arm. Inhale it up and sweep it back. Reverse the warrior. Left hand to the ankle, the knee, or maybe around behind the back to the right hip. Breathe in, lengthen out of the right side body. Exhale, reach back, bend the right knee. Stay for one more inhale and one more exhale. Then inhale to center, straighten the right leg. Reach the torso forward and tilt the hands to the ceiling and the earth. Triangle pose. I'm going to toe and heel this foot in two. I'm going to bring my left hand to my left hip. But remember, I've got some things to work out in my body. So I'm going to support the body. Maybe not come down quite as far. I'm going to try and create some space in my spine. But at the same time, I'm going to rotate my heart open. Turn the gaze over the left shoulder. Move the right shoulder back. Pull the navel in. Breathe into the heart. Take a couple more breaths here. So remember that we're lengthening the right side just as much as the left. Want to reach through the crown of the head on your inhale and rotate your heart open on your exhale. Good. We've got one more breath in here. One more breath out. And then inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, bend your right knee, warrior two. Remember, you're going to lengthen your stance, back of you shortened. Turn the gaze over your right hand, take an inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat. Inhale, step your right foot back to downward dog. And breathe in and out. And you can stay or come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway. Up dog or cobra. And then downward dog, exhale. You breathe in and out. Notice the sides of the body. Sweep your awareness up and down the length of the spine. Soften the knees as you lift the sitting bones up. Take another inhale and one more exhale. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, everything out. Bend the knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale to stand. And exhale the hands to the heart. All right. We're going to do a little bit of balance. I'll have you shift the weight into the left foot. We'll bring the right leg up into tree. So you're going to go above or below your knee joint. Toe to floor, heel to ankle is also fine. Hands to the heart center. When you're ready, extend both arms to the sky. Remember, you can always keep your hands to your heart or even place them on your hips. You're going to draw the right knee out to the side while keeping your left hip square to the front. So this is not only strengthening the outer hip with adduction, but opening the inner thigh and groins. Okay, now take another inhale and lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Hands to your hips. Draw your right knee forward as you breathe in, and then step the foot to the back of the mat and come into warrior one. So you're going to ground your right foot, kind of turn it at an angle. Root your right heel to the earth and rotate your right inner thigh back. Now pull the lower abdomen in and lift into the heart. As you exhale, bend the left knee. Take both arms to the sky on your inhale. Interlace the fingers behind the back, exhale. Roll the shoulders onto the back, lift open the heart. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold forward. Left shoulder inside left knee. Humble warrior. Keep the warrior in the legs so your right inner thigh continues to move back. This will draw your right hip forward and stretch your left hip back, lengthening the left side. Then breathe into the chest, grow longer through the torso, and as you exhale, fold forward. Let your head relax, the arms stretch overhead. One more breath in. One more breath out. Come back up to warrior one. Inhale the arms to the ceiling, reach up tall. Straighten your left leg, and then exhale the hands to the heart. Hands to the hips. So your left leg is straight. You'll step your right foot forward. Now we'll come into pyramid pose. So again, hips and shoulders square forward. You might even turn your right foot a little further forward, but still slightly at an angle. Now take your, right arm to the sky, left hand behind you. And as you exhale, reach out, come halfway down and pause. Come back up to stand on your inhale. And do it again. Exhale. Push into your right foot. Reach the right arm forward. Lengthen the left side. Inhale up to standing. This time come all the way forward, but bring your right hand just to the outside of your left foot. Maybe onto your shin. Or you could go right to the inside of the left foot. Now we're going to lengthen the torso, and as you exhale, start to rotate your heart open to the side. Maybe lift the left arm to the ceiling. This is revolved triangle. Remember, your left hand can stay at your hips. So your hips are nice and square. You lengthen out of the torso, pull the navel in and turn the heart open. Keep your right hip and left hip aligned. So with your left hand, you can even explore the back of the pelvis and notice what's going on. Which hip might be higher than the other. And then make your adjustment, but stay steady with your breath. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Release. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Right arm rises. Exhale and step to the top of the mat, hands to heart. Good, breathe in and out. Take a minute to cruise your attention through the body. Ground down through your feet. Notice the reach up through the crown. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, release the hands down. Let's do the other side. Take the weight into the right foot, and lift the left leg up. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Left foot to the upper inner thigh, below the knee, or toe to floor, heel to ankle, hands to heart. Left knee moves out as your right hip squares to the front. Push the inner right thigh to the sole of the left foot, and when you're ready, extend the arms to the ceiling. This is totally optional. You can always keep your hands to your heart or hands to hips. Want to continue more than where the arms go with opening the left knee out while you keep your right hip square. So we're adducting the left hip, opening the inner thigh. Take another inhale, lengthen out of the waist, then exhale the hands to the heart, hands to the hips. Draw the left knee forward, release the left foot, and step it to the back of the mat. Come into warrior one. You can always widen your stance, your feet hip width distance. Left foot turns out to the side, left heel roots. Left inner thigh rotates back. Right hip comes back as you bend the right knee. Then inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. Take the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders onto the back, lift open the heart as you exhale, fold forward, right shoulder inside right knee. Humble warrior. Keep the structure of your warrior one, so your right hip moves back. It's very easy to take it forward. But remember, of course, we cultivate equal and opposite. You can use your left inner thigh. This will actually move your left hip forward, which will move your right hip back and help you lengthen the right side of the lower back. Couple more breaths here. Shoulders draw together as you lengthen out of the waist. Inhale, exhale, drop the head toward the floor. And then just one more breath in here. One more breath out. Release, come all the way back up to standing on your inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart, hands to the hips, and then step the back foot forward so you're in pyramid pose. And again, you might turn the toe just slightly more. Hips and shoulders again, square to the front, right hand to the back of the pelvis, left arm to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale and come down halfway. Move the right hip back as you reach for the left arm. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale again, hinge forward, halfway down. Right hip back. One more time, come up, inhale. And this time we'll fold and twist. Left hand to the outside of the right foot. Maybe onto the right foot or just inside. Most importantly, you're lengthening the right side waist back. And then you'll pull the belly button in and turn the heart open. Little twist, revolved triangle. Maybe the right arm reaches up towards the sky. You could keep your hand to your hip and feel the hips nice and equal to one another. The left hip lifts, the right hip descends. Breathe in and then pull the navel in and turn the heart open as best you can. Move the head back in line with the spine. A couple more breaths here. Keep the mind clear and open as best you can. One more inhale into the heart, one more exhale. And then release. Inhale, lift the left arm, come all the way to stand. Step the back foot forward, hands to heart center. Remember your intention, take an inhale. Exhale, relax the arms down. Lift the arms to the sky as you breathe in. Fold forward as you breathe out. Now toe and heel your feet a little wider than your hips. Bend your knees and drop your hips to the floor. Bring your hands to the heart center and lengthen up through the crown of your head. Breathe in and out, Malasana. Ideally, all four corners of the feet are on the floor. If you need a support with your mat or blocks or blankets or something underneath the soles of the feet, please do so. And as the heels root down, you're going to lengthen through the crown, broaden the collarbones. Pull the navel in and drop the sitting bones to the floor. Take an inhale, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, pause. And then just one more deep breath in here. On your exhale, come on to the sitting bones. And then extend the legs forward out in front of you. And breathe in and breathe out. Okay, take one more inhale, one more exhale. You might pull the flesh from underneath you, rotate your inner thighs in and down. Now extend the right leg and fold your left foot on top of the right leg, right knee or thigh. Flex your feet. Now you're more than welcome to stay right here. If you want, bend your right knee and tuck it underneath so that your knees and ankles align. You might even move your hips back a little so your shins are stacked like logs on a fire. This is fire logs pose, by the way. Now you'll inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward, but maybe, right? Notice what's going on in your hips. You might just want to stay right where you are and place your hands to the earth with a little bit of support. Reach up through the crown of the head, the shoulders roll back and down, and you just kind of hinge forward as the body allows. You may even start to take the hands forward out in front of you as you lengthen out of the side body and then fold forward. Shoulders draw onto the back. Breathe in and out. Remember the whole idea of rooting down to rise. So that's really, the energy of where we are right now. I know it's hard. It's not easy to, make this transition. You might be really ready for green grass and green trees and sunshine all the time. But of course, we're here in this in-between point, this balanced point where it's not tipped to one way or the other. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. And then release, inhale, come up to seated. Extend the legs forward out in front of you. Wave your feet from side to side. Pop your knees up and down. And then let's do the other side. Stack your right ankle on top of the left leg. Flex the feet, take an inhale and exhale. You can stay here or tuck your left foot under. And then remember, we want the ankles to stack, the feet to stack over the knees. The tendency here is that the foot comes to the inside of the the shin. You're going to pick the foot up and place it to the knee, even if that pops the top knee up towards the ceiling. Remember, you can always extend the bottom leg. And then eventually the hands maybe can come behind you. And as you hang out and the hips start to open, you can maybe hinge forward a little. Hands walk out to the sides or out in front of you. And breathe in and out. Shoulders draw back and down. Remember, so here's the practice, right? As we move into these places, the mind can get muddled with all the sensations, the memories, the stuff that we hold in the body. And it's easy to kind of focus in on that which is uncomfortable or that which is very intense or even that which is not so expansive. But just do the best you can to notice those things and let them rise and fall, staying connected to the part of you that knows this is simply transitory. This is just a moment in time. And that moment in time, I can choose. Take one more inhale into the heart, one more exhale as you fold forward. And then gently release, come up to seated. Extend the legs out in front of you. Take an inhale and exhale. Wave your feet from side to side. Pop the knees up and down. And now take the legs wide out to the sides. As far as feels comfortable. You can take the hips forward a little bit. And then we'll slide one hand down towards the ankle and then the other. Kind of like our bending the knee from side to side when we're on our feet. Now come to center, take an inhale, bring the hands out in front of you onto the fingertips so there's levity in the heart. Flex the feet, maybe even bend the knees. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward. You can walk forward, maybe come onto the elbows if that's accessible. But don't worry if it's not. Remember that intensity of sensation is not exactly what we're looking for. Breathe in and out. You're going to come onto the elbows as you lengthen through the crown of the head. And then let your shoulders draw back and down. The heart melts toward the earth. Okay, let's take one more inhale and one more exhale. And then inhale, come back up to seated. Sneak the hands behind the backs of the knees. Draw the legs together. Plant the soles of the feet to the floor and make sure you're in the middle part of your mat. We'll flip the palms to the sky. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way to the earth. When you come to the ground, extend the arms overhead. Stretch your legs straight. Take an inhale and exhale the knees to the chest. Give yourself a sweet hug in. You can rotate the knees around in a circle again. One way and then the other. Then take an inhale and exhale. We'll do dead bug. Knees come to the sides of the body. Reach up, capture the feet with your hands. Soles of the feet face the sky. Then you relax down. The shoulders draw down the back and lengthen from the crown through the tailbone. Maybe rock from side to side. Breathe in and out. Eventually, you'll just hang out in center. Take an inhale and exhale. And then gently release. Extend the arms to the sides. Drop the knees over to the right as you gaze to the left. Breath is deep in the body. Left shoulder descends. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, drop the knees to the left as you gaze to the right. Sweet little supine twist. Awesome. Let's do one more breath in. One more deep breath out. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release. Extend the legs out. The arms by the sides. And feel free, of course, to prop your body up any way that you would like. Bolsters, blankets, pillows. Right, just relax. So a few moments, Shavasana. Feel a wave of relaxation move through you from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. Let your whole body relax. Let your whole body release. Feel the mind relax. Let your eyes get heavy. Let your forehead soften. Relax the jaw. Relax the ears. Relax the neck and the shoulders. If there's heaviness and maybe grief in the heart, just do the best you can to let some of it go. Like a wave, those emotions move through. And it's, of course, not because grief and emotion is bad, but in excess can kind of muddle the mind and bog us down. It's okay. Just right here, we want to allow some of it to let go, to be released from us. The same thing with any heaviness or darkness in your internal organs. Feel your pelvis heavy on the floor, the legs relax. And just want to allow yourself to drink in this moment of stillness. To experience all that you are beyond the mind. To let go. Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 Please begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. Slowly allow your breath to deepen and gradually move your fingers and toes. Can rotate the wrists and ankles, and when you're ready, extend your arms up and overhead and reach all the way from fingers to toes. Bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a great big hug. Thank yourself for coming to your practice, for creating the time and space to be here today. And then we'll roll to the right or the left, and when you're ready, we'll come up to a comfortable seat. Take a moment just to seal our practice. So hands to knees, maybe palms up or down, thumb and first finger together. And just take a moment to, look inward now. Notice what might be different. There may be a little more clarity in the mind, again, so you can interpret the messages in the body a little more accurately. It really is, of course, tuning into the subtlety that resides within, as well as all around. Remembrance that, the thoughts in the mind are fleeting, your emotions are ever changing. That through our practice, we reside more and more in the steadiness of the mind. The clarity and the brilliance of the heart. Bring the hands together at the front of the chest and just kind of rub the hands briskly back and forth for a few moments. Take an inhale. As you exhale, allow the hands to rest at your heart center and take a moment just to gaze in towards the space of the heart. Remember the dedication of your practice, the intention in your mind's eye, and we'll seal with a chant of Om. But first, take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Inhale for Om. And as you exhale, bow the chin in, honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings, the teacher that guides our way. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. So thank you all so much for being out there. I want to pick you a little angel card before you go. It's a nice little focus, just a one word little thing. Oh, look at that simplicity. So there you go. Is there an area of your life you might be able to become more simple? Is there some simplicity you might bring into your life in some way, shape, or form? It's a good kind of word maybe to set as a journal topic or simply a meditation. Okay, so there you go, my friends. Thank you so much for being out there again. Much love and many blessings, and I hope I get to see you again real soon. Take care. Bye.